Welcome back to our podcast, everyone. Today we're diving into a fascinating topic, smartphones. They've transformed the way we live, work, and play. So let's start by asking, how important are smartphones in your life?
Oh, they're absolutely essential for me. I wake up and the first thing I do is check my phone. It's how I talk to my friends, listen to music, and even manage my schedule. I guess I'm pretty dependent on it.
I think that's pretty common nowadays. Smartphones have become like an extension of ourselves. But I wonder, have you ever thought about what life was like before smartphones?
Honestly, yes. Before smartphones, I had fewer distractions. I used to spend more time outside, reading books, or playing with friends in person. Sometimes I feel like I'm missing out on that simplicity now.
That's an interesting point. The technology has brought so many benefits: instant communication, access to information, entertainment, but it also comes with challenges like distraction and overuse.
Exactly. For example, I sometimes stay up late scrolling through social media, and then I feel tired the next day. It's hard to find a balance.
Do you think social media and smartphones are encouraging that addiction, or is it more about how we personally manage our devices?
I think it's a bit of both. Social media platforms are designed to keep us engaged, like with endless feeds and notifications. But I also have to admit, I sometimes can't resist checking my phone every few minutes.
That's true. Notifications are designed to grab our attention. But I suppose it's about discipline and setting boundaries. Do you have rules for your smartphone use?
Yes, I try to put my phone away during meals and an hour before bed. I also turn off notifications for some apps to avoid constant interruptions.
That's a good strategy. Now, let's talk about the positives. How do you think smartphones have benefited society?
Well, for starters, they've made communication easier. We can call or message anyone around the world instantly. Also, for students, there are so many educational apps and resources. They make learning interactive and fun.
Absolutely. And in emergencies, smartphones are lifesavers. With GPS and emergency apps, help can reach us quickly if needed.
And I love how smartphones help us stay connected with family and friends even if we're far apart. Video calls, social media, it's amazing.
On the other hand, do you think smartphones can sometimes harm our relationships?
Definitely. I've noticed that sometimes people are so glued to their phones during social gatherings that they ignore those around them. It can make quality time less meaningful.
That's a common problem. It raises questions about how to use smartphones responsibly. Do you think schools and parents are doing enough to educate kids about this?
Not always. Some schools include lessons about digital literacy, but I think more awareness is needed. Parents also need to set good examples.
Speaking of challenges, what about privacy concerns? Do you worry about your personal data on your phone?
Yes, I do. I try to be cautious about what I share online, but I know that many apps collect data, and sometimes it's hard to know what's safe.
That's a key issue. With so much information stored and shared, cybersecurity is more important than ever. Do you use features like two-factor authentication or VPNs?
I use two-factor authentication for my social media accounts, but I haven't tried VPNs yet. Maybe I should look into that.
It's definitely worth considering for extra security. Also, keeping your apps updated and avoiding suspicious links can protect your data.
Good advice. Now, shifting gears, what about the impact of smartphones on mental health? Some people say they contribute to anxiety or depression.
That's a very important point. Constant exposure to social media can lead to feelings of inadequacy or FOMO, fear of missing out. Plus, cyberbullying is a serious concern.
Yes, I've heard of friends feeling upset after negative comments. It shows how powerful and sometimes dangerous social media can be.
It's a reminder that digital well-being is crucial. Setting time limits, curating feeds, and taking breaks can help maintain mental health.
I agree.
Also, engaging in offline activities like sports or hobbies is vital for balance.
Absolutely. It's all about moderation. Smartphones are useful tools, but they shouldn't replace real human interaction and experiences.
Definitely. I think for us teens, prioritizing real-life experiences and connections is essential.
Well said. It's also important for adults and educators to guide us and set good examples. For example, by limiting screen time and encouraging face-to-face interactions.
I think that's the key. Balance. Using smartphones to stay connected and informed, but also making time for personal, real-world experiences.
Exactly. And with new technologies constantly emerging like augmented reality and 5G, our relationship with smartphones will continue to evolve. It's exciting, but also important to stay mindful of how we use these devices.
Yeah, I guess the main takeaway is that smartphones are powerful tools. If we use them responsibly, they can improve our lives in many ways.
Absolutely. Well, that's all the time we have for today's discussion. Thanks so much for sharing your thoughts.
Thank you for having me. It's been fun talking about this topic.
And thank you to everyone listening. Remember, smartphones are here to serve us. Let's use them wisely. Until next time.
Bye, everyone.